Hello, dear friends, how are you? We, the humans, we are seen quite often interacting with the people, talking to them, listening to them, sitting with them, going along with them, and we keep communicating. As far our communication is concerned, it is of verbal nature, mean communicating through our words by using the words either spoken from the mouth or the written words. So, my dear friend, but it's not the only type of communication. The other type of communication is the non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication. And once we are saying about the non-verbal communication, this is, my dear friends and fellows, it is about our facial impressions. It is our body, the rest of the body, and of course, it is relating to our eyes. And relating to our eyes mean it is the eye contact as well. And as far the non-verbal communication is concerned, as for the body language is concerned, the eye contact is of prime importance. It is more important, maybe, than any other thing, or one of the top few things relating to the body language. So, relating to the non-verbal communication, eye contact is going to be talked about in our today's discussion, as the eye contact is extremely important, highly important. We are going to talk about the different aspects of the eye contact. The different aspects of the eye contact. So let's begin. First of all, we need to know that why it is that much important, why the eye contact is considered as highly important. So there are four major reasons why the eye contact is so much important. The first major reason is that it builds trust. Yes, of course, between the two of the people and between the person who is looking into the eyes of another person, it does build the trust as well. That is, direct eye contact conveys sincerity and honesty as well. If at all somebody is trying to establish a direct eye contact, it does mean that the person is a sincere one, that the person is the honest one. So that is the number one thing. Now the number two thing is that it shows confidence. It does shows the confidence. And how can it does shows the confidence? Maintaining eye contact demonstrate self awareness. Yes, maintaining the eye contact, that is, maintaining the eye contact demonstrates self assurance. It is the, call it a self confidence, or call it the self assurance. Somehow it is very important because it makes us a confident person. Now the third thing is that it does conveys interest as well. Conveying the interest, how can it be conveyed? And it is, eye contact indicates engagement and attention as well. Eye contact indicates engagement as well as the attention also. So that is because it does convey the interest in other person, the person who is being looked upon. Now the fourth reason why the eye contact is extremely important, that is, it does establishes connection. Of course, establishing the connection between the two of the people, between those two who are communicating with each other. Eye contact helps create a sense of rapport as well. Yes, indeed, it does establish a level of comfort, a rapport as well. Feeling comfortable in the company of each other. So that is because it does establishes connection as well. So these are the four major reasons why looking into the eyes of another person, why establishing the eye contact is that much important. Now, the another aspect of our today's talk, it is about the types of eye contact. It is about the types of eye contact. So there are three types of eye contact. First of all, it is the avoidant eye contact. The first of all, it is avoidant eye contact, and it does mean that you are not looking at all into the eyes of another person. So that is called avoidant eye contact. Now the second type of the second type of the eye contact is that glancing at someone's face or eyes briefly, glancing at someone's face or eyes briefly for a second or two, and making a long break or somewhat of break, again looking into the eyes or the face of another person. So that is called indirect eye contact. Now the third type of the eye contact, it is called direct eye contact. It is called direct eye contact, and that is looking straight into the someone's eyes, looking straight into the eyes of someone. That is called direct eye contact. So now this is the second aspect of the eye contact discussion. Now the third aspect, that is cultural differences in eye contact. The third aspect of the eye contact is cultural differences in eye contact, and it is Western cultures. Direct eye contact is seen and valued as a sense of confidence. That is Western culture, but it is a Western culture. Directly eye contact is seen and valued as sign of confidence. Now the second type, second cultural difference, that is the Eastern culture. And here in the Eastern culture, avoiding direct eye contact is a sign of respect. Avoiding direct eye contact is a sign of respect. Now there is a Latin American culture, and that says direct eye contact is important. Direct eye contact is important, but also be prepared for the physical touch as well. So it is the Latin American culture. Now this is the third aspect of our eye contact discussion, and it was about the cultural differences. Now the fourth aspect of the eye contact discussion, it is the tips for effective eye contact. There are tips for effective eye contact, and these are five important tips. Number one, it is maintain eye contact 70 to 80% of the time. Maintaining the eye contact 70 to 80% of the time. Break eye contact occasionally. Breaking of eye contact occasionally to avoid staring. And maintaining eye contact 70 to 80% of the time, and breaking eye contact occasionally to avoid staring. So that is the number one tip for effective eye contact. Now the second tip for the effective eye contact is that look at different parts of the face. Looking at different parts of the face, and the number one is vary your gaze to avoid staring intensely. Very good. That is, look at different parts of the face by varying your gaze, to avoid staring intensely. So that is the second useful tip for effective eye contact. Now the third tip for the effective eye contact is that is use eye contact to emphasize points. Using the eye contact to emphasize to use eye contact to emphasize points. Make eye contact when making important points. Making of the eye contact when making important points are important statements. So that is use eye contact to emphasize points. Now the fourth tip for good effective eye contact is be mindful of cultural differences. Be mindful of cultural differences, and how can it be done? Adjust your eye contact accordingly. Be mindful of cultural differences. If at all you are here in the Eastern culture, then take care of the Eastern values, and are the cultural difference, are the culture of the East. If you are in the Western country, then pay attention to the culture of the West. Or if at all you are in a Latin American country, take care of whatever is considered better over there. So it is actually that is, be mindful of cultural differences and adjust your eye contact accordingly. Now the fifth and the last tip for the effective eye contact, it is practice active listening. Practicing of active listening. How? By eye contact shows you are engaged and listening. It is eye contact shows that you are engaged and you are listening properly, you are listening actively. So these are the five effective tips for eye contact. Now the last segment of our today's discussion either on the eye contact is common mistakes to avoid. Common mistakes to avoid while we are talking about the importance of the eye contact and certain other aspects of that. There are certain there are common mistakes to be avoided. So the first common mistake which should be avoided is that is staring aggressively. Staring aggressively. Avoid intense confrontational stares. Avoid intense confrontational stares. So that is not. Do not stare intensely, because that is considered confrontational, because that is considered aggressive enough. Now the second common mistake in the eye contact is that is avoiding eye contact entirely. That is avoiding eye contact entirely. That is another common mistake, and this shows the lack of confidence, or it shows the lack of honesty as well. It shows the lack of confidence or the dishonesty by avoiding eye contact entirely. Now the third and the last common mistake which should be avoided, and it is called fidgeting or looking away. This can indicate nervousness or discomfort as well. It is fidgeting or looking away, as this can indicate nervousness and this does indicate discomfort as well. So I think that we have talked about every important aspect of the eye contact discussion, and now of course we are going to close the talk by mastering the art of eye contact. By mastering the art of eye contact, you can build stronger relationships. You can build stronger relationships, convey confidence, and communicate more effectively. So that is all from me today. Thank you very much.